Of course, just like with anything, Flubaroo has extra options that are really important for its users to know about. So I'm going to give you a few helpful hints here. Once you go to add-ons, you go to Flubaroo, and you can go to help to learn about a lot of different things. Once you click on learn more, a lot of different options will pop up and you can just read about them. But I want to tell you a little bit about a couple that I think would help you tremendously. So the first one is that a lot of times when taking a quiz or a test, there's multiple answers that a teacher will accept if it's a short answer question or maybe even a long answer question. So I want to go here, and where we see that some of these are short answer, like what Google program is Flubaroo used in, we have Sheets, of course. Now, this one right here, I want you to see that I read each of what my students put, and I accepted both of their answers because they were both correct, but of course they worded them differently. So what I did was I copy and pasted each of their submissions right here, and then in between them I put percent or, and that will tell the grader that both of those answers are correct. So as long as you put percent or in between them, just know that they will accept both of those. So it's very important when you do have a short answer or even a long answer question that you go through and you know which answers are correct and which are not. You can even copy and paste them into your key, or you can have something typed out. So whichever works best for you, just percent or allows you to accept multiple answers. Now, numerical ranges. I don't have any questions on here that would be a numerical range, but I want to show you a little something. Maybe if you're doing a math quiz or just anything that has a number for answers, and maybe you would accept anything between 7.5 and 8. So in order to do that, you type 7.5 and then you put percent 2, and then you can put 8, and the grader will automatically accept any answer that is between 7.5 and 8. So that's another important thing to remember, especially for all future math teachers out there. Now, another thing that you can do is accept case-sensitive answers. So this is really important for maybe spelling tests or something that capital letters or lowercase letters make an extreme difference. So say we're having a spelling test and one of the questions is, what town are you from? Now, of course, this is going to be different for everybody, but they must spell it right. So for me personally, I am from Falls City. So that's 2 different words and both of them have to be capitalized. So what I would do is press percent CS and then type Falls City, which this will make sure that I put a capital letter on the Falls and a capital letter on the beginning of city, because if I would just write Falls City like this in my box, it would count it wrong because the percent CS was typed in there and it has to be exactly like it is shown. Now, of course, all students, including myself, love extra credit questions, and there will be many of times where you have extra credit questions on a quiz or a test. So when you have that, you need to go to Add-ons, Flubaroo, Advanced Options, and then allow extra credit when assigning points to questions. You will hit Submit, and then you will grade the assignment. And this will allow the extra credit to come up as it is being graded. So when you hit Submit, and then let's say we go to grade this, regrade assignment. Yes. We can see that extra credit there is an option for extra credit. So maybe you could say number 6, that question is extra credit if it is correct. So that's just an important feature to know about because sometimes we like to give students the benefit there. And then we can also give students partial credit, which is important because sometimes we have questions where you have to have multiple answers. So maybe for checkbox questions, you have 6 checkboxes and 3 of them are right, but maybe they hit one of the correct answers, so you want to give them 1/3 of the points. You can do that as well by typing % CB into it and then typing the answers that are correct. I know we talked about it a little bit earlier, but I want to go back to our advanced settings and just remind you that you can change the percentage below that it will be highlighted in red. So maybe you want it at 50% because the quiz is really hard and you just want to see how students did. Or maybe it's a pretest and you want to show them, okay, you guys got more than half of them right, so we're on the right track. Or maybe it's the post-test and you want to know who got below a 90 because it's something you've went over a lot. It all depends on the test, the students, and the teachers, so that is completely up to you. Just know that you can change that, and if you do change it, you must hit submit before going on. So there's a little bit about Flubaroo, and it's a very great tool to use, and I know that I cannot wait to use it in the future when I am a teacher myself.